Hi, friends. We have a new friend. I missed you, by the way. It's been so long. Once again, for me. I don't know when this is going to come out. It might be a while. You might have already seen some other shit. But we have a new guest, a new friend. His name is Lou.
What's up, everybody? How are we doing?
What's your full name? Well, you don't have to say if you don't want to.
My legal name and social security number are as follows. No, I go by Liu Kang.
Liu Kang.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's a stage name.
Right on.
It used to be an alias, crime alias, but now it's now it's a stage name.
Fun.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, my parents fought over my last name for a while, so like they wanted me to take their last name. I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna take neither because I felt like the parent in that situation. I'm like, neither.
They didn't do like the hyphenate thing where
if y'all can't share, then none of you get anything.
You can't share. You get nothing.
Yeah. So that, and then I go by Kang because my name is so I'm a comedian. By the way, everybody, I do comedy. Right. I'm a comedian, and when I started doing comedy, there's another person who's like 15 years older than me that's been doing comedy. That's like pretty famous. We have the same name, exact name. So, yeah, I didn't want to get confused with him. And I actually said this on the last podcast I went on. I would rather have to deal with Warner Brothers for the name Liu Kang than another comic. Because like if I ever get that cease and desist letter from Warner Brothers, like I'll know I made it. I'm like, okay, I'm getting attention now.
You're on their radar.
Exactly.
So that's your pinpoint of like, I made it.
It's kind of like Gucci Mane. I don't know if you know the rapper Gucci Mane.
Did he get us?
But from Gucci, they tried to, they sent him a cease and desist, and he changed his name. But then everybody was like, nah, that's Gucci Mane. Like you can't, so it kind of worked out for him.
What did he change it to? Do you know?
Guwap.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
But no, everybody just knows him as Gucci Mane.
It's Gucci Mane, yeah.
That's funny.
He will always be that.
And, well, first things first, who are you and how are you?
I'm Liu Kang. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm always okay. I feel like Jackie Chan. If you ever seen that clip where he like falls out of a tree, they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Jackie's always okay, bro." I'm always all right.
Always keep a positive mindset.
Yeah, even when I'm not. Like, it's kind of like this too shall pass. I get deep fast. No, so keep up.
Have you seen my podcast? This is all we do. We fucking get deep.
But I'm always okay. I feel like things are never as bad as they seem. They're never as good as they seem. It's always somewhere in the middle.
And you born and raised in Burbank?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. In glorious Burbank, where nothing bad ever happens to anyone, dude.
Right. I was like, how is that? What's that like? What was that like?
It was fun. I grew up. I have like a ghetto ass family. They like.
Where are they from?
So my mom's side of the family is from El Salvador, and then my dad's side of the family is from Mexico. And so I grew up with my mom's side of the family. And just like sometimes I think about the history, and I'm like, that's fucking nuts. Like my grandma would do shit. I'm like, this is like some like jungle person shit to do.
Like what?
Like, bro, like we used to have like zip, like the tortillas where you just take the little strip off the top, and then you can open it and close it. Literally, I would open the fridge and it'd just be upside down, just a hole just ripped from the back.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then so like I would think about that. I'm just like, bro, like you have to understand, like she came from a place where like literally she had to walk miles with a bucket to get water for the day and like feed pigs, and then moved to Los Angeles, the ghettoest part of Los Angeles, like just straight up projects, and then that's where my mom was born. And then they grew up there, worked hard, got lucky, made it to the suburbs where I was born. And so I lived in the suburbs, but at home, it was the ghettoest shit, dude. Like we had ghetto problems.
Yeah.
Like we had like that one tweaker uncle that's like not really your uncle, but he is your uncle. Like he's not related, but that's just like your uncle kind of guy.
Just always around.
Just because he fixes things, but like he doesn't actually fix them. He just puts like holes in the wall and like never actually completes a project.
Oh,
you know, like just paint all over everything. Just
that's
that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Uncompleted projects here and there. But you know, I can't blame him. Can't blame him. Because then later I figured out when I had ADHD, I was like, oh, my dad has fucking ADHD. Yeah. And my mom's got issues too. And that's where it all started to make sense.
Right.
And yeah, you start to forgive them. Did you feel kind of like an outcast being in this like suburbish area, but knowing that your inner home was not matching the vibe?
Not so much. I feel like people from the suburbs always want to, and this, I guess this is, I'm reflecting now, this is kind of me as well, but people from the suburbs want problems to have.
We want drama.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, everyone also kind of like, I feel like I was championed a lot in school just because of like, oh, you know, like you have it kind of hard and stuff. And like, I really didn't. It just, the people I lived with were fucking crazy, you know? It wasn't until like high school things got kind of bad. But for the most part, pretty easy childhood as far as like, you know, never starved to death or anything like that.
Yeah, like it wasn't as bad as it could have gotten or as how other people around the area have
made it seem. Yeah, that too, because like I would be around like rich kids and their parents like have time to spend with them and like disposable income, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, so you ask for shit and then they just say yeah the first time? Like, that's crazy. They don't tell you like, don't ever ask me for shit again. Like, yeah, it's nuts. And like they like want to be involved in shit. Like, that's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, and you just don't even know how to receive that support.
Right. And so I feel like I leaned into my friendships definitely in high school. But it was pretty chill. I think just the only thing that I like felt a little bit like an outcast was like, oh, hey, we're going to go do this today. I'm like, dude, I don't have a ride and or money. So, but that was about it. It was pretty cool. Oh. Everything was pretty chill. Hung out with a lot of dumbasses, a lot of troublemakers, kids who speak in class. You know? No, they do other things. I'm not going to put them out there, but detention kids. I was with the detention kids for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have a little bit of fun. And also, kids will be kids. Got to see what they can get away with. I've fucking done a bunch of shit. I know that much. And then eventually grew out of it because I was like, why are we doing this? What are we doing? Like, what am I doing?
Right. I had that moment one time. I was at a party and people were doing way crazier shit than I was, you know, like I'll smoke a little weed here and there, have some drinks. People were doing crazy shit. And I remember, like, this is how I knew I grew up. I was like, I think I should just go home. Like, normally I would let it rock until everyone's gone. But I was just like, it's 11:30. I think I'm going to get on out of here. Yeah. Yeah, and that's good. A lot of people just kind of ignore that voice or that little feeling, the intuition. Right. Yeah. Right. I wasted a lot of time like that, for sure. What age do you feel like you grew up? Like last week. A couple weeks ago. Oh, yeah. How old are you? I'm 28. I'm going to be 29 in a few months. When's your birthday? October. Ooh, fun. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. How about your? Oh wait, no, I shouldn't ask a lady her age. I am 29 and I'm going to be 30 in August. Cool. You grew up around here, or okay, nice. Always in the Valley. I think. Let's see. I grew up in my mom has a sister and a brother. And so when they all came here from Guatemala, they all like lived in a house. So it's always been us, you know. Gotcha. So me and my cousins were like this, and we're a huge family. And so, and then little by little, everyone started getting their own place. And then my dad got a house in Silmar. Okay, cool. Yeah. So like,
people always looked at me like if I was rich because my parents had a house, and I didn't realize that because also, you know, the inner workings were not fucking that of luxury.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see why, because it's like we didn't live in an apartment, and I'm like grateful for that my dad strived for that. He's like, no, we're gonna have a house, and all of that like I realize now why he was stressed out, why he was probably like frustrated or angry in that time. And I'm like forgiving him for that because now we see all the sacrifices that he's done.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's like it turned into us not having a close relationship, but it's like now we're kind of rebuilding that again.
Okay. I see that. Yeah, I'm like that with my mom right now, where we're kind of rebuilding, I guess, you know. Sometimes she'll start like, my girl already knows, like there's certain topics my mom will bring up and my girl just look at me like
you good.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's cool, bro, like let her get her shit off.
So you're closer with your dad?
Yeah, as of recently, he invited me to church like a year ago. And that's just kind of been the beginning of us like getting like a lot closer. I always had like super respect for my dad. Even if like we didn't see each other a lot, it was more like, man, like you kind of just know when someone's giving you game. You know what I mean? Like he would say things when I was a kid that I'm like, I don't need this right now, but I know in like 5 years, like this is going to be golden.
Yeah.
You know, so he kind of like put the groundwork in when I was young and like taught me how to deal with like a lot of like life things. And so
what's something that stuck with you?
Oh man. This one's funny. It's he said, man, you really got to be sure of who you want to spend the rest of your life with. Yeah, that one was like kind of good and bad because I'm like, that's good advice, but also like I'm paranoid. You know,
I'm scared. I was like, I gotta make the right decision.
Yeah, bro, it's a lot of pressure, but I get it. Like, it is actually a lot of pressure, you know.
Dude, I heard something on TikTok where it's like you have to look at your partner and think, or even your future person, and be like, who's gonna be there to support you and hold you when your parents die?
Ooh.
Are they going to do that? Can they do that for you? Because that's the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. That's going to be the hardest thing you're going to fucking go through. And if like that person can't handle it because they have either too much on their plate or they just don't have the capacity for whatever that reason that means, then realize that you're going to probably be on your own for a lot of things.
Yeah. No, that's something I need to work on too. Like, I'm very much like a soldier.
What do you mean?
Like, just keep it pushing, bro. You know?
Do you at least make time to express yourself or to like release things?
Not as soon as I need to. Okay. I feel like sometimes it blows up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and it'll come out in a random time. You know, something will hit me and then I'm just like, now it's just like that one inconvenience plus like a few months of other similar inconveniences all come out.
Yeah, then you fucking snap.
Yeah. And then my girl's just like standing there like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
right, like your coffee spills, you lose your shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Right, exactly. I can't even drink a coffee without some shit always happening. Yeah, so I need to work on that for sure. But
that's one of my questions that I like asking people is like, can you tell when you start to get like overwhelmed? Like, what are some tell signs? Ooh. Do you shut down?
It depends. So external stimuli, so like loudness or someone talking too much, like something like I feel, this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like inside out, if that makes sense.
Okay, so you feel either like very sensitive and like very vulnerable, or like just like
imagine your skin was inside out of how it is now. Like every little thing is just like, oh my God, get me the fuck out of here. I can't do this right now.
Yes.
Some people, they will bring it out of me. Like, they'll just go on about nothing.
What do you do?
I go to my happy place, bro.
You dissociate?
Yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's crazy. I just hit them with like a million. That's crazy them to death. I'll just be like, yeah, I yes them to death, and then eventually they get it. My girl is way different. She's like the type of person who's just like, hey, I'm feeling very overwhelmed right now, so like, can we all just be quiet?
Love that.
Which is nice, but sometimes feels pretty fucking rude.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, because like you're
nicely telling someone to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
I did that to an ex once, and it was just my truth. I wasn't in a space to listen, but he was pouring his heart out to me.
See, you gotta.
But I wanted to give that conversation like the appropriate like respect of me listening, and I couldn't do that at that time. So I was just like, I'm so sorry. I can't do this. And he fucking crushed him.
That's it.
And
with guys,
terrible.
With guys, bro, you get 3 chances at most. You get 3.
God damn it! Well,
you could shut us down once. We'll be like, all right, whatever. I guess she's just probably going through it. Then like the second time, you're like, is this a pattern? And then the third one, you're just like, I'm gonna just shut the fuck up forever now.
You're like, well, I'm just done trying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so then what would be a good medium?
I would say set a timer. So like, hey, I can't hear this right now. Let me go do this task, which is like, you just make up any task. Let me go take out the trash or something.
Okay.
Give it a few minutes, let it sit. Give yourself some time. And then come back and be like, yo, I want to hear what you were talking about. Might be a little resistant and be like, nah, it's all good. But just pry a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe acknowledge, like, I know this is important to you and I do want to hear it because it's also important to me. But just give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. And then we can do this again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like when people get a timer, like they know what to expect.
Yeah. It's not just up in the air.
Right. Because sometimes I just need 5 minutes, bro. But if I don't announce it, it's only going to be 5 minutes. It's like, you're leaving. And we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
And this is important. And I'm just like, motherfucker, give me 5 minutes, dog. Like, I can't.
I will be right back.
Yeah.
But I'm going to fucking snap if I don't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. And back to the noticing when you're overwhelmed. How do you calm yourself down?
I go for a walk.
Okay.
I'm very much, you know how there's like fight or flight, and then like there's also fawn. Have you heard of fawn?
No.
So fawn is when you just
you freeze?
Shut down. Yeah. Yeah, freeze is another word. It's like a good word for that. So it's like fight, flight, or freeze. I go through all of them. So like first I want to fight. Or no, first actually I want to flight.
Okay.
I'm like, this is getting stressful. I want to get the fuck out of here. Right? In a relationship, that you can't just do that. You can't just peace out anytime things get stressful.
No.
So then I fawn. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut down. I'm gonna just let you get your shit off, because obviously you have a lot of things you want to say. You're not hearing me out, so I'm just going to shut the fuck up. And then finally, when it's been too long of me shutting the fuck up, now it's just like, all right, you want to fight? So let's fucking fight. Like you've reached the center of the fucking earth, bro. You reached the molten core of this person. And like you were looking for a fucking argument, you found it. You know? So I'm trying to figure out how not to fight.
Okay.
I need one more option, because flight and freeze are not. No, they don't work.
No. Let's see. When I get overwhelmed very easily and all the time, and I just accepted that part of my brain. So now Can
I be honest? I think that's a woman thing.
Probably.
I think women are very
overthink.
Sensitive.
100%.
Like if the sun is out at a specific angle, it's just like, now I can't deal with anything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, what's her name? Gabby. Oh, I love Gabby. Gabby something. She also has a podcast. And she's like, I have business hours. It's from Monday through Thursday from like 10 a.m. to fucking 3 p.m. And it's like I can be fully functional and like giving it my all in that window span. But like on Friday, I'm checked out for the week. Or after 3 p.m., my energy is depleted. I can barely do something for you.
I feel that.
You know?
Yeah.
And also our fucking hormonal cycle. Like I just recently, like maybe last year, figured out that my period affects me my entire life. It's not just once a month. It's my entire fucking life. And that pissed me off. And it pissed me off even more to know that I only have like 1, maybe 2 good fucking weeks where I feel good. This is a good week. I am energized. But when my luteal phase, my brain is just shut down. I can't think of anything. I don't want to do anything. I just want to take a nap. And then before figuring this out, I was like, oh, what's wrong with me? Like, am I depressed? Why does this keep happening? And like, I used to try to find a fucking answer. And it's like, oh, like I'm just like fucking low on estrogen. And it's just happening. And I just have to accept it, go with the flow. And then I can schedule more shit out when I am in my follicular phase, which is when I do feel better. And I feel like guys would either have much more of an understanding or...
Let me just tell you, we know.
Do you know that it's the whole month, though? Not just the period and the week beforehand.
We know that there's certain times.
Yes.
Where I'm just like, dude, there will be certain arguments that get avoided because I'm just like, oh, she's tripping right now. All right, cool. I get it. Like it's
a good way to put it, because God forbid you say, are you on your period?
Never. Which I find hilarious that you guys blame your period for everything, and then the minute I'm like, maybe you're on your period or it's coming up, yeah, now you're gonna fucking rip my head off, bro.
Yes, because we're ragey at that point, and we know it, but we can't help it. Like,
it's like y'all get amnesia. She's like, around this time last month, I felt like shit. I was like, oh, okay, well maybe there's a coincidence. Maybe there's something going on here.
Yeah. And it's like we're also, just tossed in the shit.
Can I just be a real friend right now? Can you just go like this?
Thank you. Yeah. What is it? Is it? Like I was fucking with the paper and I fidget a lot. Thank you so much. Ugh, that is a real.
That would have been fake if I just am over here talking to you like
staring at.
We become the best of friends, and I'm just like, yeah.
And I look back at the video and I'm like, wow, what a piece of shit. Right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Fucking.
This is why I think male-female platonic friendships are very important, because talking to you right now for like 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, it's every girl. All right. It's not just my girl.
No.
Because sometimes we be getting into, it's just us too much sometimes, I feel like. We go through phases where like she's not really hanging out with her friends. I don't really get to hang out with my friends, and it was just us in an echo chamber.
Yeah, a little bubble.
And I'm like, she's fucking crazy, bro. And then it's actually that's just women, you know? And you got to just hear it from other people. That's why hanging out with my friends, I love when my friends are also, like, sometimes the stars line up. And, like, we're both, like, arguing with our girlfriend at the same time.
I wonder why.
Yeah, right. Exactly. They don't even know it. They're synced up, dude.
And it's beautiful that we are all like so connected in that way. I've accepted, and it's brought me so much peace that male and females, completely different species. We will never fully understand each other.
And that's okay.
Never. And that's fine. As long as we like hold space for each other.
Right.
In that sense. But like I would never expect you guys to understand the same feelings that women do.
Right.
And that's all right. And then also, I fucking saw a thing on Instagram. I get all of my information from social media.
Same.
But
Same.
Where it's like, men, sometimes, like, it's not even that deep for you guys. And for us, everything is so meaningful. And
I've become more, like, procedural with my emotions from being in a relationship, where for me it's just like
procedural.
Yeah, like I throw my fucking jacket on the counter in such a way. I'm just like, I'm home from work, whatever, boom. Now to her, it's just like, all right, he just came and just slammed his shit on the thing. He must be upset about this and that, and how does that affect me? And how am I the problem? And I'm just like, bro, I'm just tired from work.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just that that's what communication is so important. It's just that reassurance where like and I understand that women also need to communicate first and be like, hey, I'm like, are you mad at me? I'm just checking because I'm feeling a little vibe. And then that's where, you guys could be like, no, I'm just had a bad day. And then like, we just got to accept it.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much.
Just got to accept it. Because God, we build so many stories in our heads to fill in the blanks of our feelings.
Yeah. No, I've noticed that too. Because for me, I'll be like, I'm tired. And then my girl would be like, I'm tired because.
Yeah.
There's always like a because, you know what I mean? And then this happened and this happened. And can you believe that she called me and said this and then this and this? And that's why I'm tired. And then for me, I'm just like, your boy just tired, bro.
Can't even tell you why. Don't care why. I just know that I am tired right now. Yeah.
I feel in this moment.
Yeah. No, I understand that I am fucking exhausting for some people sometimes, even for myself. I tell myself all the time, I'm like, why the fuck am I like thinking so deep into some shit? Like let it go. Like it just is. Like, cause then I'm just like throwing myself in a loop and sometimes even feel insane for trying to get an answer to something. And sometimes there just is no answer.
That's honestly, bro, that's the fucking key is not expecting an answer. Like in life in general, sometimes shit just happens. Yeah. Like I remember my lady and I, we were out somewhere and we were eating at this restaurant and one of the servers was just like fucking mad dogging us like for no reason. And she was like really trying to figure out like, why is this girl like fucking just being so rude to us? And I was like, maybe she's just a bitch. Sometimes it's that easy, bro.
Yeah, some people suck.
Yep. Maybe she just fucking sucks, dude. I think that was like an eye opener for her. She's like, oh yeah, sometimes people just fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, and it's beautiful because then you can like let it go and just walk away and continue. You no longer carry this weight of being like, why is this happening to me? Why is that person doing this? Why? Like it just fucking is.
Yeah, sometimes shit just happens.
Fuck. This is great. This is not where I thought this podcast was gonna go. What the fuck were we talking about? How long have you and your girl been together?
5 years.
Oh
yeah.
Oh.
So we're getting to that point now. Things are getting a little serious here.
Okay. You say that like if it's leading to marriage. What are
yeah, type vibe.
Okay. What are your thoughts on marriage?
I like it.
Is it?
It's like scary to me. I've not seen a successful marriage in my whole childhood, but I still have hope, man. I like it. You know, I think that.
How do you view it?
See, there's my dad's voice again, bro. You gotta make sure you pick the right one, dude, because it's a commitment, bro. It's a lifelong commitment.
Are both of your parents religious?
My mom's crazy, bro. She believes in whatever helps her in the moment.
Okay.
Fair enough, right?
Fair enough.
Whatever. My dad, he started going to church like maybe like 10 years ago now, 11. I grew up church boy. In church was like the only place that I felt smart, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like I used to go to, so my aunt used to take me to her church. I hated Catholic church, bro. In Spanish, and you're a sinner, and you're fucking give me money. Like that shit really took me out of it for a while. But my aunt took me to her church, and it was really cool. It was like very much just like, let's come in and let's read what this book is all about and talk about it. And so I think I understand people pretty well. I've understood people my whole life. And so I think it's easy to, and I'm good at history. I can hear a story, I could tell the story. So yeah, I was always like, like my lady and I, we went to my old church that I grew up at, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's it's Lou."
Aww.
So yeah, that was really cool. Then I got rebellious in my teen years, like we all do. I had some rough times. Kind of just started questioning things, then started studying all the religions, and then for some reason, just like Christianity makes sense to me. It's the only faith that I've actually heard back from God. I've only heard God speak to me through like going to church. Okay. I've studied Buddhism, I've studied Hinduism, I've studied Santeria, even like everything, bro. Like I threw the whole ringer and never heard anything back. And I remember going to church a year ago, at my lowest, and I was like, why not? Fuck it, let's go. My dad invited me, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. The whole ride there, I was just like doubting and crying and, questioning everything, even like my relationship with my dad and all this stuff. And then I parked my car and I just sat in my car debating whether or not to go in. And then my tia saw me. She was crossing the street. She's like, "Oh, you're here. You're coming to church." I was like, "Fuck, now I have to." And I walked in. It was super weird. Like I felt like everyone's looking at me funny. I'm like, when's the lightning coming? And then I've never liked worship music. I've always felt like it's just like not for me.
Yeah.
But during the music, I kind of was just like, all right, let me just try. Let me close my eyes and let me just hear the lyrics or whatever. And I just heard like a voice, not an audible voice, but like
you felt something.
Yeah, and it was basically like it was God saying like, why have you been running from all of this? Because like my family's there, my little brother's there, everyone's happy. There's fucking coffee and donuts, and they're like, "Hey, welcome." Yeah, and I was just like, "Oh, damn!" Like this is what I've been missing. This is like the secret ingredient to life that I've been missing.
Yeah,
And then since then I've just been, digging deeper.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's great. Well, I guess I asked that because of the marriage thing. Like, do you feel like you not have to get married, but like that is the next step? Like we were just talking about upgrading earlier. Like, do you feel like that is your next upgrade, or do you feel like you'd be content or satisfied with your life if you didn't have that?
It's like I think at the end of the day, I'm always okay. You know what I mean? I could fill up a few years of time just by myself, but I'd rather do that with like make a connection with someone, that we can do life with, because it gets lonely out there, man.
In the end, yeah, it is that. It's having that like life partner, that's somebody that is going to be with you through it all.
Yeah, and imagine trying to meet someone new at like 60.
Fuck.
Like, no offense. No. Some people have to do it, bro, but like...
True, yeah, because they picked the wrong one earlier, but like...
Right. And so like imagine having to look for someone new. Like, I feel like as you get older, it's more of just like, all right, you ready to die together? Like, let's fucking, I think trying to make it work and trying to build something with someone from like a younger age, like 20 is too young, but like 30s, mid 30s, let's start.
It's like we're getting there.
Let's make some memories so that when we are, older, you can just go back and be like, hey, remember when we did this and that? And this? Like, this was cool. Okay. And I think also I need it. I'm the type of person that I will hold off to the very last second to do something that I need to do. And I think that with marriage, you can't really do that. Like my brother, he's not married, but he has kids. And like seeing his life 5 years before having a kid and 5 years after, I'm like, it's a fucking miracle, bro. Like you are like a full-on dad now. and like have responsibilities and like start a business and work at it every day and 6 days a week and 8 hours a day, like and taking the family out and going to these events and, you know, being there for your son. I'm just like, that's fucking amazing. That's a level of manhood I have not yet reached.
You don't think so?
No, I'm still a kid for sure. I'm a giant ass kid.
I feel the same. But I guess, what do you feel like your purpose is right now? Because with your brother, I guess his purpose is, you know, now being a dad and a provider.
What's crazy is you say the word purpose. I don't know if I'm just putting his whole business out there, but we had a conversation that really made me sad, man. Because, you know, from a young age, I was doing comedy. I was in high school when I did my first comedy show, and was like, and even before that, was just watching comedy like my whole life. So that's kind of been my whole thing. And, you know, we had a conversation one time. We used to live together. He's my stepbrother. I moved into his house for a little while, and we would just get turned up and have deep conversations. And I remember one that always stuck with me. He's like, bro, I don't know what my purpose is. And this was like 5 years before he had his son. It's like, he's like, sometimes I look at you and I'm like, bro, like, you have a purpose. I'm like, I don't know what my purpose is. And I see him now. I'm like, you a family man, bro. That's what you, that's all it was. You just didn't have a family yet, but you're a fucking family guy, you know? And so, definitely, like, that's his purpose. My purpose is, you know, like 12 personality type thing. You ever take that test? It was like ENFJ or ENT.
No.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, now I want to know.
Yeah, there's like this test. I forget what it's called, but basically it's like it breaks you down into like 12 personality types. Mine is a campaigner. Okay. And I feel like that's kind of my purpose. Like, I want to get everyone on the same page. What that same page is, I don't know. I think we all should just be chill. That's like my grand scheme. It's like, let's all just chill the fuck out for a little bit. Yeah. You know, so I'll talk to this extreme and I'll talk to this extreme, and it's just like, let me bring you guys like just a little bit closer. Yeah. It's not my job to close the gap. Yeah, but you guys, I'm gonna make y'all look at each other though, at least, you know. So I think that's my purpose, is just make people laugh, make people think. And maybe bring them a little closer to God, you know, because I feel like that's whatever that means to you. Yeah. I'm not going to push any specific book on you, but I think we all innately know, like, God has put in all of our hearts what is right and what is wrong. So let's all just kind of listen to that a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. And are you passionate about that purpose of yours of like rallying people for like a greater good?
Yeah, I've always wanted like an Adam Sandler squad.
That's the goal.
Right?
Forever, yeah.
Right?
Just like, have fun with the people you love, doing what you love.
Make up an excuse to pay your homies, man.
Yeah.
You know, I got cousins that they don't know what they want. Come set up chairs and do security or something, and you don't ever have to worry about a check. Yeah. Stuff like that. Like, that's really what I would like. That's why I'm always trying to cook up some kind of scheme. I had like 1 million podcasts already. I'm doing this comedy show now. That's like...
When did you start doing the comedy show?
February of this year.
Oh.
So I just did my 3rd one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was cool. We're like stepping it up every time. I just got like a camera and audio equipment and everything. So I'm gonna post like professional looking clips and stuff. And yeah, man, it's like, that's my new thing. That's my new campaign.
Yeah. What gave you the idea of like wanting to start doing that?
A lot of my best ideas come out of like spite or anger.
Oh my God. After a breakup, like the rage that a woman feels that causes the glow up, I'm just, I agree with you. Fucking anger and rage and fire fucking fuels some shit out of you.
Yeah, me and my lady, we like broke up a few times. And every time, like 6 months later, she's like, doing yoga and fucking working out and going to therapy and all this stuff. I'm like, all right, shit.
Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, definitely like spite and anger. I got booked for a few shows. Just the comedy scene out here in LA is just like, I think worse than like acting. Like actors are taught like from the beginning, like no one gives a shit until you get onto this sitcom and then everyone kisses your ass. Comedy is like, hey, no one gives a shit, but also when you finally make it, still no one gives a shit. So the scene out here is pretty whack.
What kept you doing it in high school?
Something to prove, I guess. Like feeling feeling like kind of a loser. I was not the best student, not the best athlete, but I'll make motherfuckers laugh for sure. Like I'm entertaining, you know, and so like that led into like film and then comedy and then like music for a little bit, and all those things I was like mediocrely okay at. Like I would say better than 75% of people, but like it's hard to do film because you need like a team of 20 people just to do anything.
Yep.
And then music, I can't make music by myself. Like I need to be like collaborative with people. That's something I learned about myself, is like I need to be doing it with someone that like I am cool with and like someone I can bounce an idea off of. Comedy is like golf. Like you're playing against a bunch of other people, but really you're just playing against the last version of yourself. So you're just trying to be funnier than yourself.
Yeah.
You also want to be funnier than everyone else, but as long as you do better than the last time you went up, you're doing all right.
Like can't compare, just improve.
Yeah. So that's been the one thing that like no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, who I am, I can always just go up and do comedy by myself. I can find a spot, you know? But yeah, the community sucks out here. There's a bunch, basically it's what happened with shows out here is that a bunch of comedians got disillusioned with comedy. They want a spot where they can perform monthly, no matter what. And they will like just book these shows that like you're like, why are we even here right now? Like we're at a fucking bar that nobody cares that we're doing comedy. You had me bring like 50 fucking people that like are my friends and family, and now they're just here at this shitty show and they paid $1 million for fucking 3 drinks and tickets and all this stuff. And you're like threatening me the whole time. Like, hey, if you don't bring enough people, like, you're not going to be able to perform.
So it's like they're doing you a fucking favor.
Right. And it's just like, dude, this place sucks. Like, what are you lording over me? You know what I mean? And so out of spite and out of anger, because like maybe like twice I got booked for a show and I did everything that they asked. I brought people, you know, all this good stuff. And, you know, they got a babysitter. They drove an hour. They were going to buy drinks and they bought tickets and all this stuff. They spent their hard-earned fucking money. And 30 minutes before the show starts, it gets canceled.
30 minutes.
Because I was the only person that actually tried to bring people out. Everyone else is just like, look, the booker says, hey, I know this sucks, but you got to do it. And all the comics go, oh, yeah, okay. And then I'm not gonna. So like everyone kind of just, it's like, who gives a shit less? And that really bothers me because I love and respect comedy. Like that was like stand-up comedy and stand-up comedians were my only friends and family for a little while. And so I really like love the art form, and I just think it's really shitty
how
like,
it's treated.
Yeah, and it just makes for shitty comedy.
Right.
And which in turn makes the general public be like, comedy sucks.
Yeah.
So like I want to make something that's like people are proud to be on.
Mm-hmm.
People are excited to go watch, you know, and that's basically it. I just want to do it right so that other people could be like, oh, look, you can do it right and still make money and still be funny and everyone has a good time.
Yeah, it's just a good vibe all around.
And if you don't want to do that, don't fucking produce a show. Don't invite me. I'm not doing bringers anymore. I'm going to do one show a month and that's it if that's what it takes. But yeah, like I can't do it anymore.
That's interesting because, yeah, I really don't hear much about like a comedy scene other than like the Flappers Comedy Club out in Burbank, or if you go to fucking Hollywood and then you have the Comedy Store and shit like that. But like in the Valley or anything around here, maybe it's like at a brewery and it's like 4 or 5 people maybe.
Right.
And yeah. So it's not much.
No one wants to go to that.
Not really.
No one wants to.
We're not there for that. And if we are, we're probably not listening.
Right. And like, dude, oh yeah, I've done shows where people are like, hey, shut the fuck up. We're trying to talk over here.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, all right, fuck me, dude.
Fuck no.
Me. Yeah, so, yeah. And you're right. Like, there are a few spots that are popular and you hear about them. But that's the 1 or 2 good spots in this whole big ass city where there's thousands of comedians. So people are like clawing at each other to get to these clubs. And then those clubs, I'm not going to name names, but I've been to some clubs where it's the same shit. It's just like, hey, you got to, now instead of a comedian telling you, hey, you got to bring all these people or you're not going to be at the show. Now it's just a comedy club booker doing the same thing. Hey, you better bring 1,000 people or else you're not going up. It's like, bro, you have a comedy club. Like, you should have a fucking built-in audience.
Yeah.
You should, like, already have people, regulars that I'm starting out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you should have some folks.
Yeah.
It can't be all on me and my coworkers and my friends and family who are going to give me one more shot before they stop coming to all of my shows because they're shitty and expensive.
Yeah. And it's just like, the first thing that comes to mind right now is like Kill Tony, because it's just like there is an audience for any comedian to go up there. So it's just like leaving the door open for... Ooh.
And if you're funny, you're funny. It works.
And if not, then fuck it. On to the next one. Oh. I wonder if that's how like he came up with that idea long ago. Probably experiencing the same thing.
Maybe. Like I said, man, a lot of ideas are made out of spite. A lot of the best shit out there in the world is like someone like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to do it different.
And where do you do your comedy shows? Do you have one spot or do you kind of like...
Yeah, so I rent this venue. It's where I... like hosted some podcasts. They have a podcast studio and then next door they have like an event space. It looked like it might have been a dance studio because there's like mirrors on the wall. So I just set up chairs and I bring my own PA system. I have all my own equipment. It's very like that Adam Sandler thing that I'm talking about. Like my friend's dad owns a production rentals company. So he brings the chairs and tables and ice chests and all this stuff. I have the equipment, the audio equipment and the camera. My friend, he makes music. And so he does the music, like the intro in between comics stuff. He plays all original music. My girl, she helps with the chairs. She makes sure everyone's chilling and happy and having a good time. And then I usually get like a friend to work the door. So like, and everyone's getting paid. And so, like, it's just one of those things where, like I said, I just want an excuse to pay my friends.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the community. And then doing something fun together. I love it. That's awesome. I'm a set dresser, so if you need help with some set design,
okay,
I got you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to contribute.
Once we get like a budget.
Oh, yeah.
Once we get a set dressing budget,
art department budget.
Yeah, definitely. I'll give you a call.
Yeah, no, don't even worry about it. But fuck, yeah, dude, I am so happy for you. And you said you've done 3. I couldn't go to the last one. I was really bummed out about it.
All good.
How did it go though? Like right now, given the state of the fucking world.
Hey, just talk about it.
How do you like? How do you navigate writing jokes about like touchy topics? And I know it's been done through all throughout time.
I try to usually things that are like hurtful to people, I try to see where they're coming from. You know, sometimes it's easier than others. Like with this whole ICE thing, it's real easy to be upset about it, you know, and especially for me because that like is a touchy subject, you know. So like for example, this last show I was talking about it, and I was just like talking how I feel, you know, and I feel like I'm not trying to be edgy. I'm not trying to just talk about a punchline. I'm not just, you know, setting people up to groan or whatever. Hey, if they do, whatever happens. But
just being honest.
Yeah, just talking about how I feel. And I feel like a lot of that comes with just not being a terrible person. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of comics out there that are just shitty people.
Yeah.
You know, there's you don't have to pass like a background check to be a comic.
Yeah.
They honestly fucking should. We should start doing that. We should start background checking people. But yeah, I think just trying to be a better person makes you a better comic. Just because you have the tools to be funny, but you don't have to make anyone feel like shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, some of the greats are always talking about either political movements, how fucked everything is, but like doing it in a way where it's like, yeah, this is wrong. And like everyone can kind of agree that it's a fuck system despite whatever fucking side you're on.
And most situations I'm starting to learn, or I've been noticing, is like this person's a little right and this person's a little right, but this person's a little wrong and this person's also a little wrong. You know what I mean? So if you just acknowledge that and you say, hey, you're right, but you're also wrong, and you're right, but you're also wrong, and I'm funny, that's usually the recipe for that.
Yeah, that is. Do you feel like comedy has helped you with your mental health because it's a release?
Yeah, for a while I thought that like if I fix myself I won't be funny anymore.
That's the common misconception.
But I'm trying to realize that that's so fucking stupid. I think if you fix yourself, you're less likely to say dumb shit for the sake of a laugh. But I think that there's ways to be funny and healthy. And yeah, for a while I was just sabotaging my own life for the story. You know, I would do stupid shit just so I could talk about doing stupid shit. Same thing with music. I was rapping for a little bit and I was like, let me just do dumb shit so I could rap about it. You know? That's not smart. That's not the way to go.
That's not how you do life.
No, that's not how you do it. Yeah, you don't crash and burn so you could film it.
And be like, look people. Over here. Yeah.
There's a lot of that now. There's like a lot of crash test dummies out there. Like people that just do like pranks where they're gonna get themselves shot and shit. Like,
which for the most views is crazy.
Not down. I do not want to be that person.
No.
So now trying to be responsibly funny. It's hard.
Which is hard to do.
It's fucking hard, actually. And I'm not going to be the cleanest guy. I'm not going to not curse. But I'm not just going to spread filth either.
Yeah, no. Got to be quality.
Now I got to fucking really write.
Yeah.
You know?
Something my friend told me that is stuck with me still is if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Right. And it's not. And everyone's still doing it, bro. It's... But very few are doing it well.
How's the comedy scene? Is it like healthy?
Like,
or is it toxic still?
I mean, it's pretty. I mean, look, they just let anyone on stage, bro. You know what I mean? I've seen some homeless people like do at some open mics. You know?
Yeah.
And not like I'm chasing my dream homeless, you know? Like, I mean, just like, oh, you guys got something going on in here, you know? So anyone can do it. So like it's a spectrum. There's some really great people that I've met through comedy, and then there's some really people that I just want to stay the fuck away from through comedy. So it's really a spectrum. It's just
like you don't want to associate yourself with those people.
Yeah, or just like you make me uncomfortable. So I'm gonna stay away. You know?
Yeah. Fuck, that's good. And shit, we're about to run out of time. Let me pull out my questions.
Oh, nice.
I had written some down just in case. Because I usually just like go with the flow of these things, but then sometimes I'll like space out. And I have trouble creating structure. I'm working on it.
Okay.
And so yeah, so let's see, we got but I feel like we got it all.
Nice. That's always the best. I know I did a good job when the questions don't come out.
Yep. Yeah. And honestly, sometimes it's just me. Why? What is it that you love about comedy?
I love the freedom of it. It's like only you're in charge of yourself. Only you can make yourself successful or not successful. And it's one of the only places that like you could say whatever the fuck you want. Like you literally can say whatever you want. And people will get upset, and that's okay. They're allowed to get upset. But I'm also allowed to say this shit, you know? And I think that is, you don't get a lot of that anymore. You can't do that at work. You can't do that out at your local gym. You can't do that at, you know, whatever. Literally the same, like, I have a friend who was getting picked on by a comic, and he laughed. And then at that same event, someone else made a joke at him that wasn't a comic, and he was like, shut the fuck up. Because he's not a comedian. You're not allowed to just say whatever you want to me. And I think that's, man, that's my superpower. If they're like, you can have one superpower, it'd be like, I want to say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. And that is also what I love about comedy. It's like there's always going to be those people that get offended, but it's like you can't stop. Like the whole cancel culture shit, it's like leave people alone. Like if you're mad about it, then don't listen. Or like it doesn't have to be a whole thing. Like not everybody has to be on your fucking side and be like, yeah, this guy sucks, right? No, fuck him. It's like, no. Like laughing through the pain, laughing through the dark times, laughing through similar things that we all fucking go through. Relatable shit.
Right.
Yeah. Things that we're all embarrassed about. Like fucking female comics. Opinion on female comics. What's your opinion on female?
Are they funny? Like there's one, like if there's like funny, I don't care. If someone's funny, you're funny. Even if like you do a joke about some shit I have no idea about, but like people are laughing, great. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I try to have at least one female comic on my shows, like each show. So far I've had one. Yeah. The other two dropped out. Oh. Yeah. But that one chick, she fucking killed. She headlines. I literally put it so that the female comic headlines, because I only want funny people on my show. So if I'm booking you, I don't care what you look like, what you sound like, who you are, what you're about.
Just be funny.
Just make people laugh, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, shit. Do you have any final words for the people?
Yeah, come out to a show. This is something I've been building for a while. I've been wanting to have my own space. I haven't had like a place that I could rent for a reasonable price for a few years now, but I used to do shows all the time, and I used to try to make them as good as possible, and I still do. And things have only gotten better since. So come out to a show. Check us out, man. Come support some comedians.
Hell yeah. Thank you for coming on.
Of course. Thanks for having me. This was a great show.
It was fun. And I hope you had fun too. Go to a comedy show, laugh, and remember, it ain't that serious. All right. I love y'all. Bye.